Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we are jumping straight into an absolutely epic adventure, the story of Genesis chapter 6. We're talking about the ultimate flood, a giant boat, and a special promise called a covenant. It's an incredible story of survival, so let's dive right in. Okay, setting the stage, God makes a massive rule change right out of the gate. As people start multiplying across the earth, the text says God drops a firm limit on human lifespans. From now on, it's capped at exactly 120 years. Boom! This totally closes out an era of ancient history and sets up the massive events we're about to see. Section 1. The earth becomes corrupt. Now, right before things take a crazy turn, the story drops a mention of the Nephilim. Who are they? Well, the text describes them as these ancient heroes and men of renown. It's this wild, almost mythical time on Earth when the sons of God came to the daughters of men. Just an incredible, legendary age. But then, things go super dark. The text uses some really intense words here. It says that the imaginings of people's hearts were always of evil only. Think about that. Always and only. That means there was literally no good happening anywhere. The world was completely filled with violence and bad choices. And because of all this bad stuff, God is heartbroken. The text actually says it grieved his heart that he even made humans in the first place. So he decides on a huge, drastic solution. A complete do-over. A global reset. And it's not just people. He plans to wipe out the animals, the creeping bugs, the birds, the whole shebang. Section 2. Noah walked with God. But wait, there's one huge exception, and the story gives us this awesome contrast. The whole world is doing all the wrong things, right? But then there's Noah. Noah is totally different. The text says he found grace, he was righteous, and he walked with God. He's literally the only guy doing things right, making him the ultimate candidate to survive. And Noah isn't alone. We get to meet his family. He has 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Yefet. This tight-knit little crew, Noah, his boys, and their wives, are about to become the ultimate survivors in a world-ending catastrophe. Section 3. Blueprints for the Ark. So God gives Noah the ultimate DIY project. It's literally an ancient construction manual. Step 1. Make an ark out of gopher wood. Step 2. Build rooms inside. Step 3. Cover the whole thing inside and out with pitch. That pitch is super important because it acts like a heavy-duty, ancient waterproofing to keep this massive boat from sinking. And you won't believe the size of this thing. Look at these numbers: 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. To put that into perspective, that is a football field and a half long. It's not a pointy ship built for steering or speed. It's basically a gigantic, floating, rectangular box designed purely to float and hold a ton of stuff. The blueprint even tells Noah exactly how to build the inside. He has to put a window for daylight exactly 18 inches from the roof and one big door right in the side. And get this, it has 3 whole stories, a lower, second, and third deck. It's a massive 3-level floating warehouse to maximize floor space. Section 4. The coming flood. God doesn't hold back on what's coming next. The text says it super clearly. I myself will bring the flood of water over the earth to destroy from under heaven every living thing. It's an absolute, total reset of the planet. Nothing is going to be left breathing on dry land. But right in the middle of this scary news, God makes a special promise. It's called a covenant. Basically, it's a completely unbreakable, divine guarantee. God promises that Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives will get to safely enter the ark and survive the flood. It's their golden ticket. Section 5. Gathering the cargo. Now for the wildest part. Surviving isn't just about building the boat. Noah has to fill it. He gets the ultimate passenger manifest. Bring 2 of absolutely every kind of living creature aboard. A boy and a girl of every animal, every bird, every creeping bug. Imagine the total chaos of rounding up a literal floating zoo. Oh, and you can't just put animals on a boat. You have to feed them. God gives a super practical instruction. Take every kind of food that is eaten and store it up. It has to be food for the humans and the animals. Noah had to calculate and pack enough snacks to keep a massive zoo alive for a really long time at sea. So, what did Noah say to all these crazy demands? The story sums it up perfectly in one verse. This is what Noah did. He did all that God ordered him to do. No complaining, no arguing, he just totally went for it. His absolute obedience is exactly what saved humanity's future. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to think about this. What kind of crazy physical and mental toll would it take to build a 450-foot boat by hand and round up all those animals while the rest of the world is facing total destruction? It's literally an unbelievable task. Thanks for exploring this amazing story with me today. Keep asking questions and keep wondering about these wild details.